Gotta let our classic Dreamcast boot up. Welcome back to Fly Nerds Top 10. Today we're looking at the top 10 Dreamcast games. This list is made up of games that I actually owned or played on my Dreamcast, so it is a biased list. And if you don't like my opinion, you can kick rocks. Oh yeah, before we get into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date. I'm so happy to be doing this list because I love the Dreamcast, one of my favorite systems of all time. So let's get right into it.
Number 10.
Coming in at number 10, Virtualon. I used to love this game. This game is super dope. Had great graphics. The gameplay was kind of stiff, but you felt like you was piloting a mech. And one of the great things about this game, it had a lot of great details about the scenery and just about the mechs themselves. Like, if you can see it in the back of these mechs, you can see like a mini Dreamcast and the disc is spinning and stuff. And I thought that was pretty dope, man. This game was really well done. It was kind of confusing. I didn't really know what was going on in the storyline, but I loved it.
Number 9.
Ready to Rumble was dope, man. This game had a nice array of fighting, well, not fighters, but boxers you could pick from. It was a lot of fun. It was real quirky. Midway, they frontlined a lot of great sports games in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, and this is one of them great games that they had under their belt. I really love this game. I would like to see them do a remake, actually.
Number 8.
At number 8, Zombies Revenge. I'm just joking, man. That was supposed to be like my scary voice, but Zombie Revenge was a very dope game, man. I love 2-player games, and this was a lot of fun playing with my brothers, man. I liked the graphics. The combat was pretty smooth. It was just kind of like the voice acting on here was kind of clunky. You know, at this time frame, well, not just at this time frame, all Sega games pretty much had weird voice acting or voice actors. But yeah, this game was dope.
Number 7.
I literally didn't know nothing about Dead or Alive until I played it on my Dreamcast. Dead or Alive 2 was the first one I played. I never played the original Dead or Alive, but if you see the original one compared to this one, it's leaps and bounds above. Like, they really pushed the franchise forward when they made this one. And I used to love how the backgrounds would break, well, not backgrounds, but you could break the boards and all that crazy stuff. And the fighting mechanics was really well done. This is probably my favorite version of Dead or Alive. Like it way better than the newer one. It was just way more smoother and funner to me.
Number 6.
Coming in at number 6, Sword of the Berserk. I almost couldn't get it out, but Sword of the Berserk is a very fun game. This game is not really, it's like a side story to one of my favorite animes that ever came out, Berserker. If you haven't checked it out, you need to check it out. But anyway, this game is a lot of fun. It's kind of creepy. It's some weird things that goes on in the game, but I used to love the gameplay. And this game was very hard, but I liked all the blood and how when you was fighting the little monsters, body parts would be falling off, or you could cut them in half. And the not time attacks, whatever it is, the time things where you have to press A, Y, all that shit. It was pretty fun. I like this game.
Number 5.
Power Stone coming in at number 5. Power Stone 2, rather. I love this game, man. The first one was great, and then the second one just built upon everything that was good about the first one. This was a lot of fun. This is considered in my eyes like a party fighter, like a party fight game. And like I said, man, like it was a lot of fun, man. I like the fact that the board was like interactive with the fighters and stuff. And I like the fact that you could power up after you collect all your stones, and you had boss fights. It was a lot of fun. This was a dope game. If you haven't checked it out on your Dreamcast, you need to grab it, play it. I don't see how you haven't, but yeah, Power Stone 2 was really dope.
Number 4.
Coming in at number 4, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I remember playing like the Marvel vs. Capcom games, like in the arcades and stuff like that. And when I seen it was out on the Dreamcast, I was like, man, it can't be as good as the arcade. Well, in my opinion, it was better. You had so many more things you could do. Well, of course, you could fight, all that good stuff on here, but you had like little stuff you could unlock in the back, like the artwork and stuff. And I really love the artwork for this game. They did they did an amazing job on the artwork and stuff. Not to mention all the great toys that came out alongside this game, man. This game was super dope, and I think this is probably my favorite Marvel vs. Capcom game that ever came out.
Number 3.
Coming in at number 3 should be, well, it could be a surprise. Well, I didn't even notice that until now, down recording the voiceover. Coming in at number 3 is Street Fighter Third Strike. It's kind of like ironic, but I don't know, I'm veering off. But anyway, let's talk about how great Street Fighter Third Strike is. The artwork is amazing. The fighting cast was amazing. The music was amazing. The backdrops was amazing, man. This has some of the best 2D graphics that I ever seen in any fighting game. And this was on the Dreamcast at the time. This was a great game, man. I wish that they would have went back to formula like they have for this game. Arguably, this is probably the best Street Fighter to ever come out. But I'll say that for another list.
Number 2.
Coming in at number 2, Shenmue. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right, I'm not sure. But Shenmue was a lot of fun, man. I think this is the first game I ever played that had like 4 discs to it. And this game, when I say fun, I feel like that gotta be a requirement of like a games in your top 10. It gotta be enjoyable. It can't just be a hype beast game that you put on there just because. But this game has so many layers. Like, you could play mini games at the arcade of like old classic Sega games. You could play like darts, and you could buy toys at the little vending machine. The only drawback was some of the questionable dialogue that was on this game. Like, just take a listen to how crazy this sounds.
Oh, me, I'm gonna settle down and go straight. Gets me a real job, work hard, and marry her.
Marry? But she's too young.
Don't you know, Ryo? Girls can get married from 16.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But to Goro?
Well, Goro, he's not so bright, but he's got a heart of gold.
Yeah, but Goro.
Well, bro.
See what I mean? Just a little questionable, you know what I'm saying? You know, a little side eye. So I got a couple honorable mentions for the Dreamcast. You know, certain games that just couldn't crack the top 10, but I definitely enjoyed them, and I feel like they should be showed or acknowledged. You know what I'm saying?
Number 1.
Sonic Adventures was the best game on the Dreamcast, and I don't care. I know y'all gonna chew me up in the comments. Oh, this game was better than that. Or this game was better than that. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. Sonic Adventures was the best game. I mean, why I look like putting a game that's not even a Sega game as number 1 on the Dreamcast? Come on now. But if you actually played Sonic Adventures, went through the storyline, you would know exactly how I feel. This game was so much fun, man. And plus, Sonic was like, this was the redemption for Sonic. I love what they did with Sonic when it came to Sonic Adventures. And I don't want to hear nothing about Sonic Adventures 2 being better than Sonic Adventures 1. Sonic Adventures 2 was all over the place, alright? And I ain't like the fact that they made you play with them other people. Even though I had to play with the other people on the other one, at least I felt like I had a choice. But anyway, that is my number one pick for the best game on the Dreamcast. And like I said, leave in the comments below your top 10 or talk all the crap you want to about me down in the comments below. I'm sure I would reply to it because I ain't got nothing else to do. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all our videos. If you haven't, take a look at the top 10 Sega games that I posted like a week ago. And make sure, like I said, y'all need to subscribe so y'all can keep watching these cool videos I'm putting up. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.